So, yo. What's going on, Mike?
Chilling. Just got back from Brooklyn. Now I'm on the Lower East Side, chilling.
All right. Man, yeah, so y'all know the drill out there. Y'all know the drill. We live streaming, and I am getting the links out right now. So I got to give us a little bit of time to get this out. So,
Yeah, I'm sharing it to
um,
my feed in a couple groups also. So,
Jolie,
so how was your day though?
man, shit. This is my day off, but I work so fucking much. I work on my days off. So I
Right.
literally spent 4 hours of my day off in training. So learning lots of relevant things in Adobe Analytics. So, you know, there's lots of money wrapped up in tracking what the hell all of us do on the internet. So we have to properly track it and all of that stuff. So people can make the dollars.
That's good to know.
I know. It's a whole fucking thing. But actually one of my friends in the trans community here actually works. She develops for an analytics company, which is dope as fuck. I love seeing trans women that are career women. Love the career ladies out there doing their motherfucking thing, showing up to work every goddamn day, killing it. And I also fucks with women that's out there chasing their motherfucking dreams, making it happen. That's why I appreciated my first girlfriend so much, my first trans girlfriend so much. She had a catering company. She busted her ass for that shit. She saved up. She went and got a food truck and was just making that shit work. Like she didn't need no fancy degree, no education, nothing like that. She just had a dream and she developed her skills and just went out there and got it. And I fucks with people that get out there and motherfucking get it. And you know
Definitely.
who else get out there and get it? Our guest today. So we doing a little bit different, a different show today because this is more of an interview style show instead of us just sitting around milling about men's issues and all that kind of stuff. I wanted to introduce our guest today. She is dope as fuck, LA girl through and through. Welcome, Chanel Jole. You can say hi
What's
to the
the
people.
deal? Hi. Hey,
Yo,
people.
let's move you over here. So in the
What's
center.
the
So
what's the
now,
deal? What's the deal?
oh, nothing much. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate having you here. Thank you for taking out the time to kick it with us and talk to the people
I
because people
know,
want to hear about you.
absolutely.
So,
But what's
tell everybody a little bit about yourself because I'm sorry. Let me start. I didn't give you the right introduction. I didn't even start the show right. Let me rewind all this shit back. So, everybody, welcome to the Men Like Us podcast. This is a men's space, but we invite ladies in from time to time, and we did that today once again. But today I brought a black trans woman that's out there chasing her motherfucking dreams. She's a rapper. She's dope as fuck, and she hit me up, and I listened to her music. I'm like, oh yeah, she got to come through. Got to come on the podcast. So we appreciate it. She got a dope music video. We're gonna play that for y'all. But I just want to kind of talk to you because there's not that many women out there doing it. There are some out there doing it, and there are some really dope artists out there like yourself. But I feel like we need to put a spotlight on y'all and get and introduce more people in community to y'all. So, we're gonna get into the personality portion of this. We want to learn about you, Chanel Jolie. Who are you? Where are you from?
okay
Like,
now?
tell us about yourself.
Uh, okay, well, I'm from California. I'm born in LA, raised in Rancho Cucamonga, so I rep both. I am a fun, loving person that just makes really, really hot ass music. I like to make music that's gonna make girls want to shake their ass, and I like to make music that's gonna make men be like, "Whoa, no way, she's a girl," and then they find out I'm trans, and it's extra like, "No way, she's trans." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm better than all of you. But besides that, I'm just I'm just a bad bitch in a basic world.
Bad bitch in a basic. Can we get a T-shirt with that on it? Like,
Hey,
I feel like you
Yo,
should be walking around with that on a T-shirt.
patent
you know
pending.
what?
There you go. There
That's
you go.
that's a bag. That's a bag.
See, have at it. So okay, so you're from LA. I just got one
Yeah.
question for you because LA people think differently than the rest of the world on this matter. Is In and Out overrated? Yes or no?
No, it's amazing.
I love that. Thank you.
It's ama-
That's the right
it's
answer. You get to say on the show.
it's amazing. If you don't like In and Out, then you are probably weird and eat Burger King.
Oh God, no. Gosh, that's
I
horrible.
I just never been to In and Out because
We
we ain't
don't.
got that on the East Coast. Hey,
Oh, bro.
Well, then you need
When
to
you
come to California.
no. He's
if
coming to
you invite
Houston.
me, yeah.
He's coming to Houston in a couple of weeks. We got In and Out right here. We got Whataburger and In and Out in Houston.
Dog, if she's inviting me out there, I might have to make a detour.
All right, by all means, make it happen, man. Change that flight.
Yeah.
Get that In and Out. All right, so
Oh, how sweet.
one of the things I wanted to know is also, how did you get your
Mhm.
start in rap? Like what led you down this path?
Um, I don't even know where to begin. I'm gonna make a long story short. I had like a really crazy temper growing up. Like I just would be just lashing out at everyone. So my
Hmm.
mother told me to start doing journaling. So I started journaling, and then she had a friend who was a rapper. Where's Frisco? I didn't see him.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay. And then so yeah, I started journaling, and then I had a friend, or my mom had a friend. He taught me how to like freestyle, and then I kind of just started to rap, and it kind of just happened. And then I fell in love with like Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj, and like started kind of watching them, Missy Elliott, and
Hmm.
I'm here. And I just kind of
Okay.
I picked up the pen and I put it down since.
So, like, where was your first studio? Was it in the basement, in the
My
house? Was
first
it at a friend's
studio,
spot?
child.
Like, what was the
So
start of all this?
okay, so my first studio ever. Are you guys familiar with like '90s R&B?
Yeah.
So there's a group called Troop. Shout out to
Hmm.
Troop. Their lead singer Alan. I actually recorded my first song ever with him, and
Okay.
like I was like 15. And then from there, I was like in houses for like, meeting different people through the scene. And then I just started working in studios. It kind of just happened. I don't even like it was just a prayer, and God just has been blessing me. So
Okay. Well, who's the I'm sorry, I'm going off script here a little bit
yeah,
because I'm always fascinated to know about this stuff.
yeah.
Who is the like is there one person that you met that you were like really starstruck by? Like who's that one
That I'm
that you
starstruck by.
that who's that person that you interacted with, met that you were just starstruck by? Or has
You
that
know,
not happened yet?
I I feel like it's happened once, but I wouldn't say I was starstruck. I was more so like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm working with the person I'm working with currently. His name is Nabi, and he's super dope. He's like the dopest producer ever, and he had me like a little nervous just because his
Mhm.
resume is so crazy, and I was like, whoa, like I think it was the pressure of being trans and then being in the hip hop community. So I was like, are you sure you want to work with me? And like it was just those feelings. As far as starstruck though, I don't think that's gonna happen until I meet Beyonce and Nicki. Like those are the only people, and maybe Little Kim and Missy.
Are you a barb?
But other
Is
than
that
that,
Low Kim, you
are,
more on point.
what?
he was caping for
Nah,
Lil Kim.
nah, I'm just saying, Low Kim, you more on point.
I
Are I'm
we
sorry, go ahead.
wait, whoa. Little Kim, we love Little Kim. Am I a barb? I mean, to the death of me, yeah. I love Nicki.
Ain't that see and the interview is over, everyone. Thank you for joining us on the Men Like Us podcast, home of
Wait,
Cardi
whoa,
B
whoa, whoa,
supporters.
whoa, 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 whoa. Are you for real?
No, I'm just messing with you. No. I do,
Oh my
cape for Cardi B,
Christopher.
but it was a whole thing on Clubhouse. We had this whole fucking room. It was just like the funniest thing ever because it was like a war between like
And you didn't
Cardi
invite
B
me?
supporters and Nicki. Well, I didn't know you then. Or are you on Clubhouse? Is she on Clubhouse? I don't know. I didn't hear you was on Clubhouse. I invited you to the Clubhouse room last night. So
I had some prior engagements.
fair enough. All right now. Fair enough. But yeah, no, I was caping for Cardi B, and it was just I never heard of the term barb before I got into that Clubhouse room. It was all these like Butch Queen dudes in there, and it was just like, yeah, it was all about that shit. So
Cardi B politically, yeah, she's on point.
He said politically, but yeah,
What
no,
is that? Like with like the presidential races and things?
Yeah, like the way she threw shade at Trump and everything like that. I was like, yeah.
Do that.
Okay, then I'm like, Mike, you're supposed to be the resident hip hop head. So
I never said she was good at hip hop. I never said that.
Okay, I'm just asking the question.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna put the guns down with the Cardi B and Nicki. So I'm done. Okay. I'm done waging war. I'm not choosing violence anymore. I'm gonna move the fuck.
You on. Messy, Chris.
I know. I am. I'm a whole ass mess over here. But so. All right. Thank you for telling us about how you got your start in this, telling us a little bit about yourself. I wanted to give everybody an opportunity to hear your music. So we are going to play Chanel's new music video called PS2. So we're going to roll that right now. Hopefully everybody can hear it.
Ain't about money, bitch, we ain't moving. Lamar with the dually, yeah, that's what the
sorry.
Is. Cope shot that?
There we go.
Look at me.
Play with my pussy like 2K. Give me that head like a toupee. Bougie bitch eat it like souffle. Rich nigga got a cup Gucci. If you want munch on the coochie, ass out, I'm a hoochie. Blazing bitch rollin' like sushi. He throwin' money, but I don't sell pussy.
Ooh, they made us do it. Me and Chanel, we acting foolish. Bossing the money, yeah, that's what the mood is. I'm riding in something they seen in the movie. Ain't about money, bitch, we ain't moving. Lamar with the dually, yeah, that's what the shoes is. Cash over dick, money I'm choosing. Presence a blessing, the flow is communion,
He playin' games, so I gotta play him. Bitches be mad, so I gotta slay him. Dogging these niggas, ooh, I had to train him. I'm a hot bitch, so I gotta flame him. If the dick trash, I'm not finna claim him. I changed his life, little bitch, I made him. Niggas be whack, I don't entertain them. I got the head, bitch, you could date him.
Ooh, bitch, you could date him and have him. Ain't trippin', cause honey, we had him. I'm on some shit that you hoes couldn't fathom. The carpets are Persian, they think I'm Aladdin. So come take a ride, dope and they love the supply. We always bringin' the vibes, ain't gotta lie. They on the surface and petty, but we only play in the sky.
We had to let it breathe for y'all, cause I know that your edges are gone. Let's go. All these bitches wanna be like me. Bitches so mad, I know they probably wanna fight me. I'm about a motherfucking check like Nike. 10-17, you know we gotta keep me icy. What a bitch up like Pisces. Bitch, I got the juice, call me Heisey. Attitude hot, I'm always talking spicy. Nigga better talk to me nicely. I'ma have to yell cut like Spike Lee. Luke King kicks and I'm thick like Chun-Li. Bitches say they blessed, but they still look bummy. Link sent the beat, I said, bitch, I'm in my Duffy. Came through on my Buffy. Goons all around, little bitch, you can't touch me. Birthing all these hoes, no wonder they so thirsty. See your baby daddy and I bet the dick dusty. Bitch, don't get mad. All I know is, boss, I get the bag. All I know is, fuck the price tag. I got everything that little bitch lag. Playing games, so I gotta play them. Bitches be mad, so I gotta slay them. Dogging these niggas, ooh, I had to train them. I'm a hot bitch, so I gotta flame them. If the dick trash, I'm not finna claim them. I changed his life, little bitch, I made them. Niggas be whack, I don't entertain them. I got the head, bitch, you could date them.
Oops, sorry, I didn't unmute everybody. Dopeness.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I think my ears got burnt.
Was it he?
Yeah,
No, that was
Thank
definitely
you.
dope. That
definitely better
was
than
Thank
Nikki.
you.
you done said something. Now see
You know
somebody else
what?
choosing violence tonight.
I ain't
It
choosing
ain't Chris,
You know
that's
violence.
just
what? That's
messy.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying
Chris,
that
you're
was better.
messy. Nikki is the queen. I love her.
Hmm. Well,
But
you
That's
I
got
fine.
somebody that agree with you.
That's fine. You can love her. I'm just
but
saying that's
I
better.
will say that hmm?
No, I'm just saying that's better than anything she put out in the past 10 years, though. But I mean, you could love her though. That's fine.
Oh my
I
God.
appreciate that. That's
Yeah,
you
it's a
know what?
compliment.
I can take that.
Okay.
Oh, definitely.
Well, all the barbs, please do not dive bomb us in the comments. Don't send us no
We
comments
love
because
the
we
barbs.
can't read. No, so right. Music video was dope. I'm a video guy, like
Yeah.
more than a music guy. Mike, he's definitely the hip hop head over there. But I just love it was very well shot. Presentation was great. What made y'all want to do it in an arcade? Like, was it just the name of the song? Was
You
that
know, so when I first heard the beat, instantly I heard the video game sample, and I just started writing, and I was like, "Yo, Link!" Like, I told him my story or whatever. So we let the record live for about like 2 months. We kind of just played it. Actually, no, like 3 or 4 months. We just played it, and then randomly I was like, "Yo, we should shoot the video in an arcade." And then it took us like probably a month to find the right location, and then you got PS2. Plus, I'm a huge nerd. So.
PS2?
Yeah. Also,
Uh,
I got a question though. Who is the homie in the video though? Because like I didn't hear of him until now.
Oh, that's he's like my partner in crime, Link.
Okay.
We've known each other forever. I actually, a funny story, I met him when I was in high school. He was already like a grown up, like an adult. And then like we kind of just had a full circle moment. I transitioned. And he heard about me again, and then we kind of just, made it happen. Shout out to Link.
No doubt. Yeah.
that's what's
I
up.
mean, he's dope too. Like both of you together, that's like a good team right there.
Oh yeah,
Thank
no, the shit was
you. And
fire.
he's a gay rapper. Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
he's
Yeah.
community. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's family. He's a gay rapper. Super, super dope. And we kind of just link on the on the grounds of us just really trying to buzz down doors for the community and show your cisgendered hetero man and woman that we can do this too.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
me and Chris, like, we did a episode on my podcast where we were talking about like needing more transgender rappers and everything like that, LGBTQ people within the industry. So
Yeah.
like you showing us like like this with you and him doing music together, like I'm just loving it. like I think
Thank
it's great.
you. Dope,
Straight
dope. I'm
fire.
glad.
So the song was called PS2. So being a fellow nerd, I have to ask,
Ooh, as
what's
you saying
I see you
it.
know
I
the
got
rap.
I got an extra question now because it's PS2. So what's your favorite PS2 game? Like PS2 was one of the most popular consoles of all time. So
Okay,
like, what are you
so
playing on PS2?
if we get on PS, okay, no, wait.
No, look.
So
All right.
I love Tekken. I love
Okay.
fighting games. I love
All
a
right.
fighting game. But as a recent event, I've always been a Mortal Kombat girl. Like always
Hence
and forever.
Chun-Li. Yeah, hence the
Um,
Chun-Li reference. Yeah.
But we do love, I mean, if it's PS2 then I'm playing Tekken.
There you go. There you go. All right, Tekken. Tekken 3 was the best one I ever played, but that's PS1. I'm old.
Ooh.
I'm old. Don't judge me.
Wait, was
I'm
that
old.
PS1?
It was. It looked good enough to be PS2, but yeah, it was PS1. It was a really good game.
Oh my gosh, PS1.
We used to crash on that
Yeah.
shit back in the dorms, back in college. We used to kill that game.
Yo,
So
she's saying that you're still on the rough draft of what turned into her song.
possibly.
Yeah, those were
So
the throwback
okay.
parts. Yeah.
So the question that I had though was the question that was built into the show was,
Mhm.
obviously because you did this music video in an arcade. So I have to ask, what's your favorite arcade game? Like what are you throwing quarters into?
Okay, so I was low key looking at games when we were up there because I was like, what is like, I've never really been to like a traditional arcade. But there I've learned that there's an X-Men arcade game.
Yes.
And I love X-Men. I love X-Men. So that would probably that and whatever the Simpsons game is called for arcade, those are like my
Yeah.
two games. I love an
Yeah.
adventure and I love a fight and I love a story.
That's what's up. Yeah, Konami beat 'em ups were the hotness back in the day. So everything they put out like that was fire. So that Turtles in Time, all that shit.
Mhm.
Simpsons game was dope.
Mhm.
X-Men was dope, especially if you actually had a full, because that was like a 6-player game. So you had like you would crowd people around that machine. At least I'm old. Sorry.
Or
Remember
my
that
favorite,
shit.
or my
It's
favorite
okay.
arcade game. Yeah. Yo, my favorite arcade game, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I don't give a fuck. That was one of the best shits ever.
Yeah, it was definitely unique. They
Punch Out?
yeah, Punch Out had
Mike
a
Tyson,
arcade
Mike
game.
Tyson.
They well so they have it, but it's different than like the one on Nintendo. So, but it's a special, like, it's weird, but it's vintage as fuck. So, but enough of the gamer talk, enough of the nerd shit. I did want to talk about you as an artist, and I wanted to know what are some of your musical influences? Like, where are you, like where do you, I guess, what artists, when you were starting out, which artists were you really looking to? Like, which ones were you appreciating the most in, building your style?
Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Missy Elliott, Little Kim, and those are probably my top 5.
Okay, that's fine.
If I
Top 5.
have to keep the list at 5, those are my 5.
Yes. Okay.
Oh
That's
wait,
what's
and
up.
Foxy Brown.
Foxy, nice,
I love
nice. Foxy
I
Brown.
love Foxy.
Lil Kim and Foxy, you got me.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
You got the New Yorker on board. No, that's dope. And I don't know. It's that's really cool that those are your peoples. I like that you included Missy because I love Missy. I love Missy. I loved her. And go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was gonna piggyback off of you. I feel like I feel like why Missy gets a lot of recognition for like her music videos and stuff. I don't think people listen to her like her full albums because like they're crazy. Her and Timberland are so futuristic. The beats were like if you are an artist in general, how can you not be inspired by Missy? She was so before her time. It should make you want to step your shit up.
Absolutely.
That's sad,
Facts.
I Can't Stand the Rain was dope. Because she was hot in the 90s, and then she had this resurgence, and she came back in like 2003-ish, 4, and then all of that shit was fire. Like all that shit was getting played at all the parties. Like that shit she was putting out bangers at that point.
1 Minute Man.
There's that too.
Like
definitely a good one. Oh, what was that? What was the name of that one? Where they had Ludacris in it. I don't remember the name of that one. Where they were at the school, the music video. They were at the school, the kids,
Gossip
the little girls
Folks.
dancing. Gossip Folks, right.
Gossip Folks.
That shit was hotness.
Yeah, but also let's not forget Missy started out in a group called Sister, which was actually pretty good too.
See, there you go. My hip hop head right there. You know it.
I love Sister.
You know it.
And she was young too. I don't even know if she was 18 yet.
No, she's a baby. Like, the Sister's so dope. I was listening to them trying to get over it. I don't want to say a breakup, but just a fuck nigga, but we'll get into that.
But yeah, I'm with it. I am with all of that shit. So, all right. So I just wanted to talk about like I wanted us to theorize a little bit because I think we touched on this a little bit before. Not in this show. I don't know if we ran into it in one of our casual conversations on this podcast, but we a lot of times we do talk about what's going to change things. And, I really want to get your opinion. What do you think it'll take for a trans woman to truly break through as a top selling artist or rapper? Like what is that secret sauce? Like what's going to do it in your mind?
Well, I feel like I feel like I will become a top selling artist very, very soon. I feel like I'm normalizing a lot of things, and I'm bringing back this. I don't even want to say I'm bringing back, but I'm showing that there can be dignity in being in our community. I feel like a lot of the things that happen in the entire umbrella of LGBTQA is a hot ass mess, and I feel like a lot of the things and the tactics that people have done in the community have kind of diminished the respect, which has an effect to do with selling records and being taken serious in mainstream. So me personally, I just work on getting my respect from my peers and, being as authentic to my fans that I can be. So that's all. I mean, I just like, it's just a time that people take themselves serious so other people can take them serious. That's all. And stop limiting themselves. Like it's big. It's a bigger box than just LGBT. So.
Absolutely, I can respect that. Out of the box thinking, trendsetter, leader, be all those things. Make it happen. So we are here for it. We're here to support all this shit. Because it's just too much ignorance out there, and somebody like yourself making it, or just any trans woman in music or anything in any entertainment sector, just making it changes a lot of hearts and minds. It gives people exposure to trans lives, or because it's. I think one of the issues, I've said this before, is that there's not very many of y'all, and what happens is there's so many people that don't know anything about trans folks because they can't humanize trans people because they have no trans people in their lives. Where everybody got, a lot of folks got that gay cousin, the gay dude at work, that lesbian lady that work wherever. It's that, it's a thing with LGBTQ folks are in everybody's lives, but the T in specific, a lot of people, they don't have somebody like you in their lives to really like say, oh, dang, you know what? Chanel's actually good people. Wow, I didn't even know this about trans folks. Like, they start learning, and I don't think it's ever going to get to a point where everybody's there, but we need more people on the train of humanizing trans lives. And I really think somebody like yourself is a big piece of the puzzle, I believe. So there always will be those people in a bubble that will never interact with somebody of trans experience, but fuck them. We're just trying to reach the people that we can. I'm sorry.
And that's fine. I mean, that's why I walk through this world being as humble and nice as I can be, because you never know when that random person that you met, I could be their only trans experience. So I always want to leave a good taste in their mouth. So if they do meet another trans person, whether they know I'm trans or not, or whatever they figure out, I just want them to have a good taste in their mouth about us. I don't want them to think that we're all messy or dramatic and, just... I try to.
I mean, it's not reality TV.
It's not Sydney Star, no.
Oh no! Oh,
it's not. And
I mean, you said messy.
Shout out to Sydney.
Yeah, Sydney, I love you.
Yeah, no shade, no shade.
Okay, so me and Sydney are doing an event in Boston together. It's our first time working together, so I'm excited to meet her. When we meet, if it comes up, I'm gonna tell her I don't like certain things, or I don't approve of certain things that she's done. But I understand that a lot of things can be clout driven, and at the time the clout was she had it. So but I even with her, I feel like while she is popular and she's making a name for herself, I don't think a lot of people are going to take her serious.
No. Tell her there's no shade. I send a shout out to her. It's all good.
Yeah. I just, I think a piece of, perception of somebody like Sydney Starr, or Nene Leakes or anybody in that realm,
I love
or fuck, what's her name? Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Nope. Damn it. I'm gonna be kicking myself.
Jocelyn Hernandez?
No, the Hollywood one, not Atlanta.
Oh, so not the Puerto Rican princess.
No, in Hollywood one. But anywho, I'll just say it like this. And I'm a person that's worked in TV, and know lots of folks in reality and daytime TV. And I would just say, just know that like these people are intentionally folks are intentionally putting a persona out there. And like what they put out there isn't really them, but it is definitely to secure a bag. But like those shows and what she was doing on whatever show that she was on, like there's producers and there's writers that are saying, okay, we want you to say this, go over here and do that. All right, go do that. And like, she's gonna, okay, I'm gonna act out the scene. All right, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna be as flamboyant. I'm gonna be shocking and crazy and all these things. But like, just know that like a lot of those folks, they're not that person behind closed doors. And I'm so sorry, I forget this young woman's name, but I met a young woman actually in my cousin's studio. And I didn't know, because I don't watch any of those shows, so I didn't know what she was doing. But she was such an intelligent, smart young lady, and like was just dope as fuck. We had a great conversation. And then actually like a month later, I'm like, well, let me check out what she's putting on TV. And it was just a whole mess. But behind the scenes, she was, educated, Greek, had an exit strategy for this thing, had her career plan going. I was like, yo, okay, well, I mean, that was my first clue. But then actually after I started working in TV, it's like, yo, this shit ain't real. Like this shit ain't matching up who these people are at all. So like, I would just say, from what I heard, she's a cool chick behind the scenes and all that stuff. But, it really is I get what you're saying, because there's not, it's kind of that, and it's respectability politics. And it is a little bit of, oppression from the dominant society, in terms of there's not that many of you out here. So we're going to judge you by the couple that we see, and everybody gets that shit. So I get where you're coming from with that, where you're just like, damn it, I don't want to get judged by what you're putting out there. And I get that frustration. You know, that's why we were so hard on Janet Mock when we were talking about that story, because she's the only one in her position. I'm like, yo, you're the only one in your position, and this dominant society is going to judge everybody that comes after you by what you just did. So you're making it harder. With all the flim flam far whatever stuff. I'm not going to detail it because we didn't give it enough time on the show. But it is about that. Like, it is about how the dominant society views minority and oppressed groups by just the few that get out there. And when you're that one that's out there, you got a lot of responsibility on your back, and I get that. I totally do. I'm the only Black person doing what I do for the company that I work for, and it's a nationwide company. So big broadcasting company. I'm the only Black person that's doing what I'm doing out of all of the affiliates across the country. So,
and you have to take that with you, and in a way, kind of put every Black person on your back.
Oh yeah, I can't.
You know what I'm saying?
It sucks. I'm not saying I code switch per se, because they kind of brought me on for a different perspective, but still. There's lines I don't cross, and I keep my mouth shut in certain times. I'm like, you know what? I ain't trying to leave with a sour taste in everybody's mouth about me, and me being the only one like myself in this group of, 50, 60 people that do what I do. Can't be that. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I get where you're coming from with all that, like, yo, that's what it is. And it sucks, and it shouldn't be that way. It should not be that way.
It shouldn't, I feel like a lot of girls, this might be a little off topic, but a lot of girls that have kind of done things for clout, like like the Sydneys and the other girls that have done things, I feel like in a way they have kind of pushed us back. Do you get what I'm saying? So now, when I do walk into these studios with these straight cis men that are supposed to be the rugged of the rugged hip hop heads, now it kind of makes me a little more uncomfortable, or I have to kind of put on a persona and do the extra so they don't think I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I have to feel like a second way if I pull my phone out because somebody might think I'm trying to do something weird when I'm for some clout, when I'm not like that at all. I'm actually the complete opposite.
Yeah, that fucking sucks that they feel the need to actually fucking do that.
Well, I mean, it's what I was talking about, the dominant society judging people off of that one other person that came through. So they're looking at her like, oh, that's another Cindy Star kind of chick. And that this ain't a shitting on her, but it's just like they're putting you into her mold and you're like, no, I'm my own person kind of shit. And I get that. And that's how the dominant society, treats oppressed communities a lot of times.
Yeah, and it's a hot ass mess.
Yeah, it is. You'll find.
Actually, can I try to speak a collaboration into life?
Yeah.
I want to see Chanel Jole and Chelsea Valentino do a track together.
Who is that? Do I need to look her up?
You don't know Chelsea Valentino?
No, who is that?
Isn't she British or no?
No. She's actually from Jersey, and I don't normally vouch for people from Jersey, but she calls herself the trans bitch of rap, but she's really
good.
Yeah, she's good with her bars. Like
Who is she?
Her name is Chelsea Valentino.
Hold on, let me, because I got to do some. Actually, Chris, can you send me that? I got some research to do because I'm.
There we go. Yeah, I got you. So I got you. I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah, one of her most popular freestyles is called like Moschino Belt or something like that.
Okay, yeah,
all right, I just sent it to you.
I'm always open to collaborations, but you guys, you have to understand. I used to play sports, so I'm very competitive. I swear, I'm like, if she's the trans of rap, bitch, I'm LeBron James. Like,
there we go.
Like, I'm the motherfucking goat. Okay?
Yeah. So some of the best tracks came from motherfuckers trying to outdo each other, though.
Right.
Because you got to understand, Nas has been on tracks before. Nas, he's a legend, but he's been on tracks where he heard somebody rapping. He's like, I got to go rewrite my verse.
Right.
So he's done that before. So if you got a legend like that rewriting his verse on tracks, it's fair game for anybody. Like, they hear each other, they try to outdo each other.
I like it.
But no Vaseline.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry.
Look, Ice Cube.
I always profess to love West Coast rap, and I saw that motherfucker Straight Outta Compton. I saw that like 3 times in theaters. The theater that I went to was the highest grossing theater in the nation for Straight Outta Compton. Like, and in fact, I saw like a month after that, I saw F. Gary Gray at this is when I was living in Atlanta. It was at Atlantic Station, that theater there. But then I was flying to LA from Atlanta, and F. Gary Gray was on my flight. He was the director of Straight Outta Compton.
Oh,
and nobody recognized him, but I'm like, I love this movie. I know who this guy is.
You
manifested him.
Hell yeah.
Real talk though, like Straight Outta Compton was one of the most realistic biopics out of all of them. Like I'm telling you, like most biopics, they fuck up on many things.
Yeah.
But when they dropped Straight Outta Compton, that was literally the most realistic one, next to All Eyes on Me, which was the Tupac one.
I didn't see that one. But it was the same guy from that movie playing Tupac in that one too, right? Wasn't it the same actor or no?
I think so.
Don't crucify me.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see that movie. I'm not really a big Tupac fan.
That's so. You know what? You're young, so that's okay.
No, don't even put it on my age because I love Biggie and I love old school. It's just it's something about Pac that like
he was a very serious rapper.
I'm not really like a hardcore gangster rap type of girl.
It's again,
you got to listen to more of his stuff because he's not all gangster. Like there's other stuff in there that's very how can I put it? Conscious.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very socially conscious. Yeah, yeah, no, very
Like
socially
Kendrick
conscious.
vibes?
Yeah, but like better. Yeah.
Better than Kendrick?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Where do you think
His brother
Kendrick
was
got
woke as fuck.
where do you think Kendrick got a lot of his style from?
His
I
brother
mean,
was woke.
right.
Yeah, Kendrick even said it was between Pac, The Game, and NWA, which was his influences.
Mm. Now I need that brother to come out with some more music because I love his shit. I need a whole album, goddamn it. Like now.
You know he's working.
I need it. I'm the impatient consumer. I want that fucking music now.
Yeah.
I'm tired of playing that damn album back to back to back to back.
Yo, hold up. You think you're impatient? I've been waiting for Lil Kim to drop a whole new record for years.
She's not. Can she even rap with like how her plastic surgery is situated? Is that
she's dropped
She
singles?
dropped
That's
an
it.
EP.
that's possible? Okay.
But she didn't drop an LP though.
Did you listen to her EP?
Yeah, I'm talking album though.
But did you like her EP?
Yeah, it was alright.
What would you rate it out of a 1 to 10?
Probably a 6 or a 7.
Okay.
It's not her best.
It's
but
not.
So it's a 6.
And I like that you brought up something about no shade but her face. I'm like, is that why she's not rapping like hard no more? Because she feels like she's too pretty now? Like,
possible.
I miss when she was talking about robbing niggas and doing wild stuff. Like,
yeah, like taking a whole Sprite can in her mouth.
Oh wow. Okay. That was let's erase that from the moment here. Let's erase that from the track because we're not gonna let that sit and yeah, we're gonna take that one back, y'all.
Or
took it back.
Or basically when she's like, I need another dick.
Oh, she said that?
Yeah.
I don't listen to Lil Kim. But yeah.
I don't remember that lyric.
Yeah. We can.
You need to go back. You need to go back.
All right.
It's on the B.I.G. Life After Death album. It's called Another.
Okay, I'll check it out.
My man knows his East Coast music.
He knows his East Coast rap, but I know
Knows
y'all
it.
listening to Nicki at midnight. Or people have a problem.
We'll see.
So again, you're choosing violence on my podcast because I'm a Cardi B fan.
No.
These barbs are disrespectful, man. I gotta tell her because these barbs be showing up just caping for any old thing.
As they should.
I'm just yeah, fair enough.
Later on tonight, I'm gonna bump a little Johnny Tsunami or PS2. You know.
There we go. Oh, dude, yeah.
Wait,
you got to play that shit when we all here in Houston. We definitely got to bump that shit.
Oh, I'm coming to Houston soon.
I'll see. There you go.
And Eric is bringing the whip, so we could drive around bumping it. You know what I mean?
I'm with it, man. I'm with it. So, hold on. We got one more. We have one more thing on the docket.
What's on the docket?
Oh, no. One of the things I wanted to ask you about. So now we're switching all the way. We're switching gears. I asked you about this before the show. We talked about it a little bit, but like what dating for a lot of women in the trans community can be difficult. But I'm sure it's a whole other bag of worms for a Black trans woman in the music industry.
Yeah.
Like what is that like? What are some of those unique struggles? Like what's the shit that you experience that doesn't typically happen because you're in proximity to this music space?
I feel like niggas just need to be real. Like with themselves. Like it's a lot of dudes that I've come into contact with that are just not ready to be real. And I feel like they are holding us back a lot too.
You mean like DL men?
Yeah, well, DL, whatever you would like to call them, because I don't even like to call them DL.
Okay.
Because see, DL to me is when you're moving completely secretive.
Mm-hmm.
What I've had in my past is men try to talk to me, date me exclusively, but not publicly. And that is why I feel like you're not a real nigga. Because see, a real man don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you got a bad bitch on your arm, then you got a bad bitch on your arm. It don't matter. Or even if, I mean, I don't want to say nobody's not a bad bitch, but even if it's just, a cute girl, then
I
be
mean,
proud of
but that's
that.
his bad bitch.
But
Like
that's
we
his
all gonna have our own.
exactly. So my thing is, niggas just need to be more real, and
Mm-hmm.
especially like just in general, realness is needed, authenticity, genuineness, all that shit. Because until men like yourselves, more
Mm-hmm.
men like yourselves, can come out and openly be like, "Yo, she's trans. I fuck with her. She's out here hustling too." Because I heard you say that, and
Mm-hmm.
really make us more normalized. Then how could we expect the others to normalize us if the men that love us and fetishize about us and want to fuck on us don't show us no love?
Yeah, no, I think that's a huge. I think men coming. I'm sorry. I think men accepting themselves and doing the work is definitely a huge part of this. I'm not going to say a huge part because I want to take over for the whole trans movement, but I think it's key. I think it's a piece to the puzzle, and we have to. With what I do with this, we're encouraging men to conquer their fears and not just conquer their fears, but to deprogram themselves.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that happens a lot, especially in the Black community, is a lot of men afraid to get hit with that tag gay. And they're running away from it. And you got to get yourself to a point where you don't give a fuck about that shit. If somebody said, "Oh, nigga, you gay," that's cool. Whatever, nigga, like that, that doesn't faze me. And I'm not in a, you just call me, oh shit, like he just put my man car and I don't know what to do. Huh?
I said, but what, like, like, how? I don't feel like men who date trans women are gay.
No, I know they're definitely not.
I honestly don't think, because if you were gay
Mm-hmm.
and you just wanted a higher feminine energy, you would get a butch queen. You would get a femme gay boy.
Mm-hmm.
But do I look like a man?
No.
If niggas is walking around looking like this, then I don't know what the hell's going on. So and it's more than just a physical too. I want to make that very clear.
Yeah.
Because when I wipe off my makeup, okay, and I don't look like a goddamn Barbie doll, I'm a regular girl, I'm still a regular woman. It's the inside, it's the spirit, it's the soul. And another thing I want to say, I'm not going to put it all on men because that would be unfair. I'm going to put it on trans women too, because how do you expect somebody to treat you like somebody if y'all cool with just hooking up with any old random nigga that hit you up on Craigslist? Like, you have to have some respect and some dignity about yourself to expect other people to have respect and dignity towards you. So I can't just blame men, because yes, the men contribute to it, but trans women are just at fault if we accept the old late night hookup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
no, I've definitely talked about, if standards were raised across the board, there would be a lot of guys that would make the effort to reach that. Like, if it was known that, yo, we ain't accepting this low level behavior at all, and nobody getting none unless you meet this minimum standard here. Like, I think now there'd be a lot of niggas that wouldn't, but I think there would be more that would try as well. I think it's, about asking more from people, but there's a lot of folks that just like having casual sex, and that's cool.
That's cool too.
Yeah.
But that's
nothing wrong with that.
Though. But be real while you're doing it, and don't try to mask that casual sex. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then once again, I always talk to the girls because I want the girls to have more respect and love for themselves. Because while you constantly letting these energies run up in you, or just feeling like that's how you get a man, that's not how you get one, baby. No, I have a bunch of girlfriends that are trans that are in the clubs and just doing the hookup things and all that, and it's just they look sad.
I mean, people, grow out of that eventually.
They're in their 30s.
Oh, well, that's
late 30s.
Oh,
not 20s, late 30s.
Well, that's a thing.
They got some Jersey Shore shit.
And
that's
right.
a thing. But those girls, well, I'm not even going to that. But yeah, that's a whole thing. Huh?
You like the girls in the club?
Yeah, but I like going to nightclubs, so I'm a big club dude. So
Really?
I'm out there. You know, I like the EDM clubs with all the pageantries, and I'll buy the bottles and
Well,
get
when
the
you come
section
to
and all that shit.
California, when you come to California,
Yeah, right. I don't. It's been. I haven't been since before COVID. I went like 2 months before COVID hit. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I normally have a work conference, so I end up out there. But all my family that's out there moved. They all in Miami now. So
we're going to Miami.
apparently Miami's the spot. That's the next. That's the next trip for this dude. Miami.
Well,
So,
let me know.
I thought it was ATL in July.
There we go.
Yeah, it's supposed to be ATL in July though.
Oh yeah, and one of my cousins getting married in ATL.
Oh, really? Oh, I'll be in Boston this summer for Pride.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
performing.
Oh really? All right,
Yeah.
that's what's up. Boston. Everybody in Boston, check.
Yeah, it's
Go out there and check out our girl.
Yeah, it's too bad you're not performing at the New York City Pride.
Yo, New York City ain't ready for me.
Uh-oh.
Come
New
on,
York.
Mike. New York ain't ready for me, baby.
Yo, it's usually people ain't ready for New York, but that's a different story.
I'm not New York. Chanel Jole.
I got you.
I mean, she said it.
I'm a cocky.
She's
bitch.
here.
It's
She
okay.
is here. So, what was this? Oh,
Yeah,
I think he
New
said
York
it
is cocky
already.
too, so, yeah.
You answered that question. We had that last question, like, what's the one thing you wish men would do? And honestly, I guess it's you want more men to live in their truth, accept themselves, start their journey, all of that stuff. And that's why a lot of times when I'm doing these shows, at the end, I'm like, ladies, please share this with the men in your lives, because before I met my first friend in this space, I didn't know that I could live like this. I thought my life was just going to be how I pictured my life in my early 20s was, okay, I'm just going to watch this porn and live my life with this cis woman and have babies and kids and just live this life. Yeah. But this is just porn shit, and like these things are separate. Mm-hmm. And I thought I would have to keep that secret, take it to the grave with me, keep it away from whoever I was with, make sure she didn't know I was watching this, whatever else, like protecting the secret, DL through and through. And I met my first friend online, and we got to rapping. He's like, actually, I've been in a relationship with my girl for 6 years now, and dude, you can be open about this. I'm open about it. I'm like, I've never even met anybody who was open about this. I didn't know you could be open about this and like live, and then kind of live that, live that life that I always wanted to live with cis women, but with a trans woman. Like I had no idea this was possible until I met somebody. And that's why I'm like, get this out there so more men can know that this is a reality for them and that they can start this journey. Because a lot of people don't even know it's a thing.
Make yourself happy at the end of the day. Because you just said, Chris, like you was with cis women, but they wasn't giving you what you needed, so you feel like you had to sneak around and watch a porn. Why do all that and live in secrecy and have to put more secrets on top of secrets on top of secrets when you can find a girl that's trans and be happy and don't have to worry about no secrets? I mean, unless you cheat, there's not in jail.
No, I don't do that. I haven't.
You're not a cheater.
Nope.
Nah, this ain't no shit over here.
Good.
No, we don't stand for that shit over here. Men or women, we don't cape for cheating, motherfuckers. So
this is not
that shit not cute.
Yeah, man or woman, we don't stand for that shit here. So we stand on our morals. And I can be high and mighty, whatever, Chris. Y'all can judge me, whatever. That's fine, but that's just what it is on this podcast. So there we go. So Chanel, I think we ran through everything. Thank you for joining us today, and I appreciate your time today. And I want you to tell everybody where they can find you.
You guys can find me on Instagram at Chanel Jolie. You can find my music everywhere. Just Google me, Chanel Jolie. I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, every streaming site I'm on. Just look up Chanel Jolie. What else? I have an EP. Oh, I'm on Twitter at Chanel Jolie __, and I have an EP dropping this fall. It is insane. I'm super excited about it, and yeah, be on the lookout. I got a lot of things in store.
And you'll be in Boston for Pride.
Oh,
When is that?
I'll be in Boston June 10th through the 19th, doing like an East Coast press run, and then Pride performances on the 12th. I forgot the nightclub because I'm not from the East Coast, but follow me on Instagram and you'll see the flyer.
All right. So everybody, Boston, June 12th, performance. Check it out.
Yeah.
Mike, where can they find you, man?
You can find me on Twitter at Mike Brooklyn. My podcast, The Real Talk Podcast. It's on stream platforms like Spotify, Anchor, Podbean, Google Podcast, the whole nine. So hit me up.
There you go. That's the Real Talk Podcast. Real discussions, real opinions, real fucking talk.
Real fucking talk.
Hell yeah. And while we're pimping out podcasts real quick here, definitely want to encourage everybody again to check out our friends at the Box Number 512 podcast, Grown Black Trans Woman Talk. They did a dope episode on Janet Mock. This episode 56. They also did a dope ass episode, episode 51. Episode 51, one of the women on that show was married. And she gave a real depiction about the kinds of realities she had to confront as a Black trans woman who was married to a man who's got a professional career in a fraternity in a Greek organization. She definitely shared a lot of the things that she just didn't expect to run into, and the changes that she had to make. I think it was really eye-opening. Episode 51, Box Number 512 podcast. Check it out. They are definitely friends of the show. And then also check out Marsha's Plate, Black Trans Podcast. Shout out Houston. That's Diamond Styles, Mia, Z. They definitely dope. They the OGs in the game. They've been doing this for a minute. Just want to promote everybody. And then
shout out to Z and Mia.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Z and Mia. Also, ladies, everybody watching this, please share this video on Facebook. Get it out there. Get the message out there. Help spread Chanel Jole on the internet. Just share it. Help out one of your sisters, share it, introduce people to her, because she's going to be here for a while. So get used to her.
And hopefully future collaboration with Chelsea Valentino.
Fingers crossed. Let's fucking do it.
There we go. Everybody, please, if you're watching us on YouTube, if you're not watching us on YouTube, go to the Men Like Us podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe there. Please follow me on Clubhouse at MLU Chris at Big Chris TX, and then also like us on Facebook. And then please go to your favorite podcasting platforms and give us 5 stars. We need more 5-star ratings. The more 5-star ratings we get, the easier it's going to be for other people to find this podcast. Leave a dope review. I would appreciate that. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. And with that said, what up, bro?
One more thing, at Mike Brooklyn on Clubhouse also.
There you go. At Mike Brooklyn on Clubhouse. And, people is appreciating you. Dope video. Sabrina says you 100.
Yo, she was getting love in the comments.
They was loving you in the comments. So, all right, everybody, until next time, live good, be peaceful, enjoy your life, reduce the stress, look out for just you and your mental health. Take care of you, all right?